Welcome back to Creative Exploration with Purrs. How's everybody doing today? I'm here with my guest and friend, Tenzia. We have been AI buddies and 3D buddies and whatever buddies for quite some time, and he's been on the stream before. Welcome back. Extremely talented 3D person and just artist in general. Now dipping deeper into TouchDesigner and live audio, as well as an accomplished musician doing world tours right now. So I'm super excited to have Tenzia on the show to mess around and play with some stuff like the old days. But yeah, I'll stop rambling and you can introduce yourself. Welcome to the show, man.
Hi there. Yeah, nice introduction. Thanks. No, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you've been.
Just a warning, it's still for me. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's getting wonky on this side too. That's not cool. So yeah, we're having technical difficulties tonight. So he might sound like a robot, but that's just the connection. Everybody's actually quite warm and human in person. We're gonna trudge on and still just try and make some cool stuff and just deal with it, because technology schmechnology. So yeah, I'll just keep introducing you. Basically, you've been DJing all over the place and releasing music the last 2 years. And you just played what in Colombia?
Yeah, just recently played on the Freedom Festival and another a little smaller event. But yeah, Freedom Festival is really insane, and I just besides my job, I just like producing and making arts, and I'm also part of active here in Munich, like just from called IR Records, and we in December we did a audio in yeah, I kind of try to combine everything in my free time.
Yeah, right on.
And
we missed most of that, but I got the very end of it.
It's very weird because when
audio is so
talk,
bad.
It's something that you can.
Must be a bad connection.
In a maybe lower thing or something. It's weird.
I don't know.
Just again. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. These things happen. But yeah. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. I blame technology. It can't always be amazing. If you want to type in the YouTube chat, then people can. I can click and post what you said on the screen too. So, yeah, if you want to type into the chat, I can bring it up on the screen as well. So that might be better. I'll send you the link. One sec. Oh, yeah. You can't even hear me. Okay, cool. I am going to send you a link. There we go. Type in the chat here, and I'll post it on the screen. There we go. That's the best we can do. Sorry about that, everybody. Still working with the restream. I haven't had this issue yet, but something's going on with the audio on Tenzia's end. So yeah, my bad, guys. He's gonna type in the YouTube chat, and I'll paste it on the screen, and we'll just keep on going. But yeah, tonight I just wanted to dive into sort of like making stuff with Comfy, and then and keep trying to connect and stuff, dude. I just wanted to make about like making stuff in Comfy and then taking it beyond Comfy and using it in other apps and stuff. So essentially making banks of samples, banks of of loops and stuff that you can use later for your pieces and smashing things together. And maybe you make a bunch of stuff in a certain style, then you cut it all together into a music video. I just want to take stuff from the place where you're just making folders and folders and folders of things to where you're actually using this stuff and trying to categorize it and build it into real-time projects. So I'm going to just start by going through a simple like ADiff setup. It's been a while for me too. Hello. Oh, almost heard you there for a sec. So I'm going to start by just building out a simple AnimateDiff workflow, and we'll start from there, and we'll just make some content, and then we'll take it over to TouchDesigner with Tenzia and start using that stuff to make some cool stuff with TouchDesigner. And all this TouchDesigner stuff you can actually do with the free version. You're just limited to 1280 by 1280 resolution. So it's great for learning and messing around and exporting stuff. All right, let's bring up Comfy. Tenzia is my guest. He's the T on the screen. If you scroll back to the beginning, there's a bit of an intro. He's a musician, 3D artist, and good friend of mine. All right, let's open up the Comfy tab. All right, here we are back in ComfyUI. Oof audio. All right, we are back in Comfy. It's been a while, friends. It's been a while. So this is just a basic workflow. I'm going to rebuild super quick. It's literally just type a prompt in and dancing trees in the distance, and it makes a cool little video. And we'll just make a bunch of these loops, and then we'll start messing around with TouchDesigner and making the loops come to life and doing stuff with the loops. So let's get started. Who here has been using ADiff lately? You guys been into it lately, or you been doing other stuff? Who's been playing with what video models? It's been a while since we got technical. All right, we're going to load a checkpoint. So load checkpoint node, and we're going to use the Realism by Stable Yogi version 4 LCM safe tensors. There's probably newer, better models, but I'm just going to use this one. Model out to a LoRA loader, and I'm going to use that to load the V3 SD15 adapter for the smoothnicity. Pass the clip on through and add the clip out to prompt. Clip texting code. We're going to get two of these. This is going to be our positive and our negative. Boopy deep, boopy deep. So I'll make you green. We'll make you red. All right. Why doesn't it have support for Flux? Hey, that's a great question. So in order to train an AnimateDiff motion model, you need to train on a lot of clips. It takes a lot of work. To train a Flux AnimateDiff motion model would take more GPU power than anyone really has access to, like a human person has access to. Corporations might have access to it, but there's no real benefit to them, I don't think, really. So it's everyone's understanding that Black Forest Labs is working on a video model. So I don't think there's any interest in training a Flux AnimateDiff motion model right now. So, it is what it is. But you can still go really far with SD15, so who cares? All right. So checkpoint into a load LoRA, and then we're going to do our conditioning. So that's our positive and our negative prompt. Negative prompt, we're going to call NSFW node because we're on YouTube. Oh, boop. Another Tenzia. Another Tenzia has arrived. Maybe he's trying his phone. Pardon me, I have to. There we go. All right. So checkpoint, load LoRA. We got our prompts. So that's our clip. Our VAE we're going to save for later. Next thing we're going to drop.
So does this work now?
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. This is. I just need to mute myself now. This is
Awesome.
very confusing.
Hey, wow.
No, I can't.
It's great. I can hear you in unbroken sentences.
Yeah, the problem is I can hear myself now.
Right on. I'm just gonna run through this and then we'll get kicking again. So I'm gonna add a KSampler. We're gonna send our positive and negative into the KSampler, and the model is gonna come through the load LoRA. So think of it like checkpoint into the LoRA for adaptation, and then into the clip so that we can tell it what we want, and then into the KSampler to do the diffusion. And we also need one more thing, which is a latent image, and that's going to be an empty latent image, and that's going to determine the resolution of our canvas. 20, we'll go 24 frames. So we'll use an empty latent image of 576 by 320, and we're going to just do a 24 frame animation. I still have to add the AnimateDiff nodes, so give me a moment. We're going to add a VAE decoder to the end of this. And on the very end, we're going to add a video combine. All right. Boop. Whoop. Image to image. All right. AnimateDiff is fine. We'll call it MP4. We'll CRF of 12 or 13 and a frame rate of 24 frames per second. And we're going to save the output. So we're just saving an MP4 when we're all done. And then the only other thing I need to set up for LCM is this is purple, this is red because it's VAE, and this is blue because it's video. All right. Steps 11, CFG2, sampler name will be LCM, and scheduler is beta. So those are the settings that I use generally with AnimateDiff LCM with an LCM checkpoint. So 11 steps, CFG of 2, sampler, LCM, scheduler beta. So we have everything we need to make one frame, but now we need to make 24 frames that if I run this, it's just going to make 24 frames that are completely different. We need to actually add AnimateDiff into the mix. So we loaded our checkpoint, loaded it into our LoRA. We loaded the LoRA into the clip all together. That's all being mixed into the KSampler, being diffused and decoded into frames. But in order to make the frames glue together, we need to add AnimateDiff nodes. So let's add those right here. We're going to add AnimateDiff loader. It's got a lot of inputs, but it's okay. You get used to it. You want to use the AnimateLCM SD15 T2V. That's what I'm using. You can use whatever you want, but it depends, changes the models and settings and stuff. So we can dive into that someday. But right now, we're just going to use LCM because it's fast for the stream. All right. Model out of load LoRA into this. So it's sort of, think of these guys as sort of separate. And then this goes in here. So here we're doing the clip. The clip's talking to everything. And then this is doing the animation. So the animation we're going to pop over here. We're going to pull out context options, and we're going to pick looped uniform context options because we're going to be making loops. I'm not going to add a motion LoRA. I have a bunch, but we don't need one right now. Sample settings. We're going to add AnimateDiff sampling settings. And this is all fine. We're going to change the noise type to FreeNoise. Motion LoRA, that's all good. And we're going to add scale and effect multivals. These are just values that let you control how strong they are. So you want to pull out and add a multival dynamic. Doink. Just add 2 of those. So that's 1 for each. And we're going to set it to 1.15 and 1.05 respectively. And those are set for scale and effect. Let's put the sample settings down here, I guess. There we go. That's kind of more legible. And we'll go you guys all light blue. There we go. Does that make sense? Hopefully. All right, let's try it. Everything's set. Boop, doop. Let's add a prompt. Volcano spitting large rocks made of magma. Oh, what did I forget? So when I ran it, the VAE was like, hey, man, what's up? And is the required input missing is VAE? So I forgot to plug in the VAE from the loader over here into the decoder. That's it. Oosh, that should do it. AnimateDiff is super interesting and exciting and does stuff that nothing else does. And I still think it's still worth exploring, even though it does maybe look a little, I don't know, dated by some models. But weirdness is to be excited, and I like weird stuff. And this is definitely weird. Oh, I think I heard a bloop. Are you back? Nope. Oh, damn. Oh, darn it. Okay, friends. Well, this is an extremely basic AnimateDiff setup that you can start expanding and adding stuff to if you want. So right now I'm just going to run a bunch of prompts and make some cool stuff. And then we'll have a bunch of folder fodder to play with in Touch. Let's go. Teletubbies attacking. Teletubbies chasing you through a dark alley at night. Just normal stuff. Oh, I was going to make them 48 frames too. And we can also use like ChatGPT and Claude and stuff to come up with these prompts too. So like you can, if you just want to make a bunch of stuff and then play with it, don't be afraid to do that. Yeah, this is great. Perfect. Need a couple more of these. Whoops. I was just trying to get rid of the caption at the bottom. There we go. If anybody has any questions about how AnimateDiff works, feel free to ask in the chat and we'll try and help while we make some nightmare fuel. Depends how you do diff. I wouldn't consider it a relic. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can't copy the prompts with Restream. That's super annoying. A splash of colorful clouds exploding through droplets of paint flying around bright colors. Try a couple of those. These are wicked. I mean, they're terrifying, but they're wicked. Nice and fast, too. Can you give me 15 silly prompts of Teletubbies in otherwise terrifying situations? Let's do this. And Tinky Winky clutches a rusted pipe. We gotta try that. I don't think it knows all their names. Let's refer to them as Teletubbies, not by name, and go a little more generic and descriptive. Let's try the whole prompt. Ooh, that looks good. This is all good stuff for music videos. Boop. I heard a boop.
Hello?
Hey.
Does it work now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, finally. I tried every combination. Oh, no, I don't. I should not touch my phone now.
Yeah, no, it's good now. It's good now. Welcome. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm amazing.
Right on. Only 23 minutes in. That's fine.
Cool. Amazing. And TouchDesigner is running as well. Actually, this might be the most stable variant that is possible.
Yeah, just taking it off the computer completely.
Yeah. I mean, I could try sharing my screen quickly.
Yeah, go for it. This should work.
Let's see if this will break everything. It looks okay.
Looking good.
Okay, cool. All right. But you keep doing you.
Right on. Well, we're just making terrifying stuff to do with.
Cool. Maybe it's on the server side.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure what it is. But it works.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Oh boy. We had chat for a minute there. Just for a minute there. Oh, badoop.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, it's crashed.
Super weird.
Yeah. I even tried like several browsers now. That's weird.
Odd.
Well,
Right on. Well, I'm just making terrible videos. So if you want to show stuff around your TouchDesigner thing while I keep making these, we can do that. Oh, there Liz again. Oh, oh, almost.
hello.
Hello.
No.
I can hear you
All
now.
right. Yeah, it's seriously a little bit insane. Yeah, sure. I can
Yeah.
try walking through the patch that I just sketched a little bit, but just let's just hope we will. Hold on.
It'll hold on.
All right, is it still working? Okay.
Yeah, you're good to go.
So basically, the idea is you have a lot of different clips, and maybe they even loop seamlessly. But I mean, I do this stuff kind of most of times for like events and like shows, and you kind of wanna be able to switch from one clip into the other clip without having like a seaming transition, like you want a fluid transition, like that's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I was just like thinking we could just build a small video player and just try out some loops. And yeah, I mean, build an example here. It's basically it would be cooler if I could play audio as well, but because you actually like the real effect is when I use some track and then let's see.
Is it dead? Are we back? Oh man, this has been the most technically awful stream ever. Oh, I might be back. Oh boy. Check 1, 2.
Hello?
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm kind of losing connection over and
Yeah,
over.
I lost my connection to the thing. I think that the stream went down. I think we should just do this again some other time, man. I think we
Yeah,
should.
honestly, it's a little bit cursed.
This is
It's
brutal.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
I mean
everybody
it's
for coming
sad.
out. We'll just do this again like
And
next week or
it's
something.
weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's figure out a new date then.
Yeah.
But really sad. Like now it's working. God damn it.
I mean, yeah, we can. We can just keep pushing. I mean, I'm down to hang out. I don't care.
uh,
Just fucking,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can quickly go through it as quickly as possible, and maybe we come back to it
let's
in
go
case.
through it, and if let's go through your project, and if the stream drops,
Okay, it's
we'll kill
starting
it.
to
But
clip again.
otherwise, is it? Oh, okay. Damn. It's like we get like 5 seconds of.
All right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think it's a server thing.
Okay, screw it. We'll do it. We'll do it next time. Thanks everybody for coming out. This has been a completely annoying technical difficulties stream. But I will bring you Tenzia again soon with working connections. I was having Cloudflare connections all day. Other stuff was messed up. So I have a feeling the internet's just having a rough one. So no worries. Yeah, we'll just redo this stream next week when everything's more stable. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't sweat it. Tenzia says he's sorry. It's all good. Sorry, friends. We'll do this. We'll do this really soon, and we'll get back into it. And come by the ComfyUI office hours tomorrow. I'll be hanging out there with everybody, and doing some fun stuff with Comfy. So have a good night, everybody, and we will see you real soon. I'll let you know when we'll do the makeup stream, and we'll get Tenzia back on and dive into some touch stuff, and we'll go deeper into AnimateDiff and all that fun stuff. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you. Night night.